Karma I would consider a stronger laner than the Bard, but they are going to go for the hard engage style. So I do think this makes sense. You know, it's obviously a very different route on the bottom side, so he just steps back up. And once you hit 6, it's pretty darn hard to pull off those dives. So honestly, Golden Guardians is kind of, they have no vision in the area. It will just be a second dragon conceded. They're going to try to trade that for the Rift onto the Caitlyn, and just ulting him is pretty much guaranteed death.
Ooh,
oh, nice engage.
In there, over the wall, looking for a Bakotity again. Now going to get stunned by Haunts. The collateral damage is going to give Renekton that first blood as Golden Guardians find themselves in a 5v4 around the dragon. But here comes Impact. The pinch is still on here for Team Liquid. Is Demonte going to find Tactical a very good sleep? Going to just completely demolish the health bar. Demonte going to flash in and finish off Tactical. The dragon goes over. Golden Guardians get the kill and the objective.
Forward, they win out on that health trade, and despite the fact that there's no Rift Out for them to grab, Tactical is able to move up towards
especially if you're trying to get ahead a little bit earlier in the game.
So something else that I haven't talked about yet is the phase rush
with the movies around the mid lane, as Golden Guardians have made this dragon dark. Huhi going to get the combo down. Tempered Fate going to try and save Tactical. The rest of the team is flashing in. See you later, Ash. As closes going to be
TP over. Haunter's got to buy time here.
Try and kill the jungler. That's the best way to do it. Demonte going to flash in. Instantly knows he's going to try and take down Broxah, but Broxah is actually dueling the Zoe and winning, but now he's dead. The sleep just in time comes through as Haunter is going to chase in onto Impact. He's going to flash out of the way, but Haunter follow flash for the stun. He is going to be shot by FBI as Golden Guardians.
Kind of slow. We'll see if they can actually finish it. The Spellbook Smite came through from Demonte. They're going to get it.
Very well played by Golden Guardians. Had all the tools they needed. Huhi not going to escape alive by the looks of things. But the rest of the squad is going to zoom on out. Ooh, Face Rush actually putting in some work. But
things. We'll see how much Golden Guardians can get as far as gold is to actually claim here, and we'll see how well Golden Guardians is able to do that.
Nice arrow. Good combo. FBI has just gone. Tactical finally nails an ulti. And Team Liquid going to push that Baron power play off a lot further back than they would like. They're going to take the mid outer down as well. Have control. Start work on the bottom side. He will get this outer tower nice and easily.
Yeah, that is nice for them. But I've got to say, pretty allowing them to get those kills, get the Baron, put themselves in a lead. And we can see in the bottom left of the screen, Golden Guardians picking up another outer. They're now going top lane. They will get all 3 of those pretty much for sure. And now looking for Jensen.
Yeah, Claudia J actually just going to tank the incoming Paddle Star as a result. Goodbye, tier 2 bottom lane.
I've got to say TL handled the Baron buff very well. The fact that flash on either of them, Hui doesn't even have an ultimate, he's playing phase rush, so he'll get one shot. It did allow him to escape from that. Hanzo here trying to steal this away.
Oh, I think Haunter got it, but Tactical's going to arrow him as a result, and now Haunter going to be put in the Death Realm, and that's going to be all the way back to the fountain. Oh, he gets over. That's pretty cute, but he can't go any further than that, and Haunter going to flash. I think he's okay, but Impact.
Exactly. So Golden Guardians, again, trying to set up here. They're trying to get an engage.
That's a good
the flash.
Look. Tactical force flash out, though, as you mentioned, but the stun lands in with the arrow. Huhi, though, in his ulti is Haunter going to try and rip into the back line. Tactical to target, but he got put in the Death Realm, and that's a real bad time. It's a timeout time for Haunter as Impact. He's going to look to take him down, but he's in the stopwatch now. Haunter will be felled at the end of it all. Tries to heal up, but it's not enough. There's the rest of Golden Guardians.
Because TL are burning down the Baron, but it still has a lot of health, and we do have to remember that Closer has Flash, and he has Smite, so there's always that possibility of a steal here.
They're just going to try and read it by the looks of things. Baron is very low, but the fight is breaking out. They're going to finish it off. Brock's actually getting low. Does have to safeguard there, but Impact also low as FBI will be felled by Jen's. A good pick there from Team Liquid. As they take this Baron, I think Closer maybe checks too late. He is here in time. Demonte, no smite, unfortunately for him, but he's going to move in and try and get the poke down. Closer's zoned out by Mordekaiser, and as he said, not a 50-50 when he put in the Shadow Realm. As Demonte going to kite back. Looks like Closer is just going to straight up die to Impact, and the fight is going to break out from here. Demonte going to have to flash and can't even do that despite having 2. A great Tempered Fate into double Q there for JJ. Into the scoop for Jensen, and Team Liquid are going to put a bow on the gift that has been given by Golden Guardians, and this is going to be game 1. There's the ace as Jensen secures that final kill.
Around that without a QSS, and Closer is not going to be building one this game. He is very, very far away from that with the Elder and the Baron and the Soul. That trifecta of mega powerful buffs here. You have to think TL is going to be able to deal game-ending damage.
I mean, we talk about, the power of Azir and these late-game carries with Crit. Impact did the most damage in that team fight. He put in so much work.
Gold, excuse me? That is a lot of gold. They are very rich.
When they started before that replay, I think they were like 3K ahead. That's obviously a lot more than that now. They're going to break 2 inhibs here, 1 in bot, 1 in mid. And as you said, the play they made was basically you know, taking the step before the final one to close out this game. And now the final step is being taken. Golden Guardian's going to be pushed up to their fountain. Tactical going to get chunked up there. He's going to have to be the hero, and no heroics he can find. He dies in his ultimate because TL just have too much damage. Now it's a 5v4 that you cannot possibly win. FBI melt to the power of Elder Dragon, Cloud Soul, Tactical, and Team Liquid going to claim the first Nexus here in this best of 5 series. Make it 2 more for them, and they'll be off to Worlds and back towards the finals once again. It's not just playing with their food in the fountain. Closer going to get a parting kill onto Broxah, but that's all the good news left, as that's game 1 for Team Liquid.
Go towards this Karma. I think that would make sense. It would give them the ability to contest the lane much more heavily. I like this look more than the one.
My kind of champion. Just frustrating, annoying, and powerful. All good qualities.
All right, well, Impact in some trouble. Again, getting chased down. Like, look at the move speed. And he has gone Comet here. He's actually dropping the ulti. He slept. This is a perfect setup.
This is so sick. First blood on the horizon. Impact is going to burn down. Yes, he is. Hortza going to get that kill.
Really nicely done. They're being able to focus on that top side and still contest on the bottom side. Powerful, but... Oh.
Closer does get the blue buff. He's in the Shadow Realm, though. Closer actually just buying some distance. Smoke screen down, just trying to dance around, but here comes Lilia, but CoreJJ also in there. Closer eating a lot of damage here as he finally cuts out over the wall. Dodges the Q as well. Now Haunter gonna have to save his buddies. Needs to put somebody to sleep, but CoreJJ finishes off the first kill. And there's a roam up from TL as well as Impact. Core is already here. So with Jensen pushing from the mid lane, Golden Guardians cannot get an exit kill.
Good roam and punish, but I can't help but feel Closer could have just smited that when it was a lot higher health and just walked away before Impact got in range. At the very least, Impact would have had to flash to actually try to contest it. We'll see if Golden Guardians can punish this, though. In they go.
Once again, asleep is Impact. Oh, a good set ulti as well from downtown. FBI is going to pick
Because of the nature of the champion, you're relatively squishy, and you have to throw yourself into the middle, and that puts you at risk.
Haunter going to have to dash out of there. Broxah, they're going to find that Q. Help is on the way, but not soon enough. Haunter is going to be clawed back and not killed. No, I take it back.
Trying to poke him out to dissuade any sort of a take. May be down to the smite here.
Yep, steal incoming. Not given, though, as Demonte going to find Broxah in the back of the pits. Huhi getting jumped on. Broxah going to flash out over the wall, but Impact's put Huhi in the Shadow Realm. So he's going to have to kite it out for a long time, and he just doesn't have that at all, as Tactical's going to take him out once he pops out of the... Give himself a little bit of vision. Impact, though, going to contest. Who is going to win Iron Chef Battle Crab? Ooh, Haunter actually just going to get ulted by Impact instead, so now he's just going to kite it out because Brox is on the way. The Claw is going to connect. Haunter is going to put him to sleep, but he's not going to be out in time. Brox misses the Q, but he's got the Warthog follow-up.
But TL looking for another pick here on Haunter, and he's in a spot he might just get killed.
Q's going to land, kick back happens. Impact with a very big hammer coming down. The double sleep is enough for now. But Haunter, where's he going to run to? Oh, that was cute as hell. Qing around trying to dance. He's got to avoid a lot of skill shots, but he can't avoid them all. It's Broxah as he pops out, so he gets the kill.
3 picks now on Haunter in those side lanes. Last 2 pretty close together. Likely means that is going to be TL taking away the Dragon, which is such a big deal. CoreJJ denies the Rift Herald charge, so they won't even get anything from that.
So he's flashing. He's going to try and make something happen on the Broxah. Broxah is going to burn the Summoner and get out of there. And now Impact closing in the rest of Golden Guardians here. They're going to lock up Impact, but he's pretty tanky at this stage of the game. The center heals are continuing to happen as Closer.
At the same time, the center heal comes through, so TL just underestimating the protection.
Try and knock the last few orders into this tower. And Demonte with the Lich Bane completed alongside that 10-stack into the Death Realm. And doesn't have all that many places to ghost around to. He's going to try and stay near his teammates as Impact wants him dead. Demonte going to get pulled back. No, it misses, and now the turn could happen here. Haunter also joining in the fight. The center ulti is real nice through most of Team Liquid. And
they come down if they're going to rush it to a straight-up steal. But they have Mordekaiser, so Closer will just get ulted out.
Yeah, Demonte also looking for the flank, but into stasis he goes. Center ulti out as well. The steal, though, could happen, though, but the Mordekaiser ult does happen. So Broxah able to get the Dragon, but can Golden Guardians win the team fight? Tactical dead. Asleep at the wheel is CoreJJ. He's going to be the second to fall, as it's 2 picks already for Golden Guardians. Impact the next one, but Huhi just gets demolished by that Mordekaiser, as he's going to pick up a double to even up the fight.
So it won't just be the guaranteed Mord ult into Secure for TL. And they are a lot of really squishy champions, and there's still potential that TL can burst people down. And then, if you get burst down really, really quickly, Ocean's Ult doesn't really have time to kind of do its job to really be very, very effective. It's mostly the incredibly effective on from that rapid fire. So Demonte is shredding through these towers pretty darn quick, and he has his ultimate. He is level 16 members up. I'm not really sure what they're waiting for at that point, and yeah, I mean, they need a pick, right? Essentially is what they have made the call on. But it's going to be rushed down here again.
Oh,
Closer gets in there. It's almost dead.
Yeah, going to have to go for the seal instead. Close looking for it. Isn't going to get it, but the fight could go over to GG here. FBI not able to get around the fight just yet as Jensen's able to take down Haunted. Amonte getting very aggressive as FBI. He flashes in as well. That looks suicidal, and indeed, he will be fed by Team Liquid. Golden Guardians, they wanted to win the team fight desperately, but were given nothing but an ace, and the Baron over to Team Liquid as Huhi is maybe going to escape. But Broxer looking for one more Q as Huhi is going to juke it.
But he's lost the game, trying to clean up those Baron buffs, trying to make something happen, but Senna is not that champion. Senna is not the montage 1v5 style champion who could just clean up a fight like that, so he just gets immediately wiped off the map. That's going to be multiple inhibitors going down. Dragon is spawning. Maybe Golden Guardians make one last-ditch effort to try to rush for it, but I think the TL could even just retreat back towards that Dragon and grab himself Soul Point.
Yeah, no need to panic here on the Team Liquid side as Teleport's coming in. Golden Guardian's going to try and play very fast here. Impact going to get stunned up here. Huhi needs to follow up, but does get the slow and doesn't have his ulti, which is pretty good news, but the TP is going to come back through. Huhi now the target on the Team Liquid side, and that slam with Broxer coming in with the resonating strike is more than enough to finish off the kill. So Golden Guardians can't even play a fair fight around the Dragon.
No, I mean, it's desperation time at this point. I just think the Golden Guardians kind of missed their window, right? They weren't actually willing to commit to it earlier when it was that 3-1 Dragon score, and as a result, they're forced to maybe look for a pick here. They probably can kill off Jensen.
Yeah, if he's asleep, that's going to be an easy kill, and that flash even caught by Haunter at the end of it all. Impact also a little bit too far forward. FBI going to get ulted up here, but Impact's just going to get shredded here. Who's in the death round? I believe it's Demonte. But Broxer is going to try and finish off the rest of the fight. Haunter though staying alive. FBI kiting back. The exhaust is very good from Core JJ. The stun's going to latch as well. And Tactical just barely able to finish him off as the rest of TL will save the day. That looked like maybe Golden Guardians were holding off in this game. But now a 4v2 as Huhi and Closer must defend their base.
And that should do it. You just take down this top lane inhibitor. You wait for the super minions in mid lane. And they should be able to close out the game. All of the main carries here down for Golden Guardians. Long res timers there, and TL going to be able to put us to match point.
Yeah, looking like it's going to be a GG here in game number 2. Team Liquid going to finish off the Nexus Towers, and Huhi and Closer just going to watch. Yeah, Closer's going to fire off the Celebration ulti as Team Liquid are going to make it 2-0, one game away from staying in the upper bracket and clinching their spot at Worlds.
I really like this. Braum is like so worthless into a Morgana lane.
Oh, baby.
It's going to be Lucian mid, so this is pretty hype. So it wasn't the double mark.
Actually meeting in the middle. Impact is on top of Haunter, but here comes Closer to start spinning Impact. He's seen this one before and he doesn't like it at all. Eepum Closer, there we go. It's first blood for Haunter.
FBI and Huhi, who are actually landing so many of these Qs through minions. They're going aggressive now on Tactical.
Yeah, they've got that exhaust. They're going to force the flash. One more auto need. A Black Shield off, and there's Huhi with the flash in. They're going to go for it here because Demonte is roaming down. That's going to be a straight up 2v2 kill.
Wow.
The mid laner, but here comes the dive. The root lands as well. Demonte going to clean it up as FBI takes
Jensen has made the move over. They're looking for the engage.
Ooh, Flash still clips him, and here's Jensen. Double dash in, ready with the chains. Go to sleep, LeBlanc, don't ignite me. No one else follow up. Broxer just takes him down. Very clean work.
Closer and Haunter should have just backed it up. There's no reason that they need to challenge.
Oh, not
all in.
Tactical has got no flash. He's about to get stunned up again. GP ulti's going to seal it as Huhi. Going to grab the well-deserved kill, but the follow-up is there. The W lands. No flash for Core JJ, but the Black Shield is real nice as Huhi taking up a few too many tower hits, but he has the stop one. Up. Very tough to pin down Jensen, even if the Swirl Seed lands. Haunter, though, getting some mileage here in the 1v1. Big farm lead here for Impact, but Haunter is going to get the barrel kill. Flashes in, needs a little bit more. Oh, and that's enough.
Yeah, still keeping it close, mind you. 6 minutes, 2,000 gold lead. It's less than that now.
Don't kick me, bro. Oh, Broxer with a nice Q follow-up as well. Haunter still trying to get his way out of there, but the oranges aren't available, so the shutdown.
And Impact is going to end up quite a bit ahead off of the farm. And if he can maintain this freeze longer than that, it gets even worse. So we will see what Impact does.
What windows they have in the 2v2. Ooh, that almost looked like it was heading straight for Tactical's feet. It's Core JJ going to be the next target.
That was just a really good vision play, it looked like, from Golden Guardians. I'm assuming that TL thought who he was roaming, so Core JJ went to match. And
Here
now Closer is behind him.
Oh, get put to sleep. Oh, good slap. Flashes in for the Q. Tactical going to be the target next, and he's got no Black Shield, no flash, and absolutely no hope of getting out. As it is going to be the double kill there for Lilia, but a big dive in top lane. Haunter is deleted by Broxer and Impact.
Power, they're constantly threatening the all-in. They step forward, TL steps back, and they're going to be able to take down this tower here. Golden Guardians bottom lane really on fire.
Oh my god, look at that gold difference.
That's 2,000 almost.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous for FBI versus Tacticals. They will get the first tower as a result. Ooh, Jensen finds Damonte sleeping in the shopping center, and he is going to get that kill.
Maybe saw a sale he liked. Caught with the shopping, unfortunately.
We have swords on sale, has an Essence Reaver, not worth it. Definitely.
Yeah, Rift Herald's going to drop the second Rift Herald placed mid, so this one should be a tower kill. Post plates, I did not see gold pop there.
Guardians often indexed early and then couldn't convert late. There is a worry of that happening here, but I do like this look from Damonte. He's trying to go for the 1v1. Brox is here as well. The kick is going to convert very nicely, but the center shield is going to save him, FBI. At least
push for mid lane. 30 seconds until this dragon fight.
He also burned the Unbreakable, so here comes Impact's ultimate. Who are you going to burn the ulti? I think he knows he's dead. The center shield is going to try and keep him alive for a little while longer, but no luck as the shutdown is going to go over to Tactical. So TL 5v4 now around this next dragon.
Yeah, Golden Guardians just really trying to force it prior to the dragon starting. Now Damonte got a face check here. He could be in trouble.
Yep, there's the combo. Ooh, Brox is here as well. Jensen's going to dive in. Damonte with a decent calling, but Jensen just going to fly.
The earliest possible, you're looking at 32, 34, based on how long the dragons do sit up. And TL can just take a straight up fight at the dragon and probably win it.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, overreaching in spots they don't need to. Perhaps misreading the game set somewhat. Whatever, either going to pop the mist to try and get Hui in range. CoreJJ is the target, but the binding will come through as he kites his way out of there. Oh goodness, that's a two-man knockup. If I've ever seen one. See you later, duo lane, as that's going to be two quick ones for the bottom side of TL. And now the Impact ulti is going to find two. Team Liquid is taking over the team fight. Damonte popped by Jensen. Closer will be followed on by Broxer. And Broxer does the kick on Haunter right before he can kill Lilia. So he's going to ensure at least the 4 kills. Closer
from behind into the lead. They're going to grab Baron, and we'll see if they can just go straight over towards the Infernal as well.
Comes on, though. Impact is ready. Arrow is out. Does hit one. The dragon goes over, but what's the result afterwards? Hui going back towards his team base.
Behind
Impact is closing in. Does get slowed up by Hui, but now going to get the knock up, and Jensen just destroys the poor squishy fawn in the front line. That is Lilia dead. That is
the bullet around that Braum, which meant the Senna ultimate didn't even complete casting. He goes down immediately. Broxa getting behind Haunter, kicking him in. Beautifully done. Broxa has had a strong series for TL, and then because they got those kills over by the Dragon Pit, the push is on. The inhibitor tower is already down mid lane. Jensen is wrapping around behind you, and check out the items on Jensen and Tactical. They could just end the game potentially here if they get these kills.
They're going for it. Tactical's exhausted, by the way, and he's still almost killing Hui, as he just barely doesn't have enough arrows in the quiver to knock him down. They are going to break through the middle section of the base, though. That Red Bull Baron is doing work for these minions here. They've got a minute left to make it happen. I'll take down the inhibitor. Oh, goodness.
That was QR'd with a double Q. They're just dead. Now Haunter caught out here. This has happened a lot this series. He is going down.
Yeah, I mean, he wants his farm. He's going to try and get up at the tower. They're going to break this bottom side as well, as it's a 5v4 still, even though it is technically a 4v4 right now in the base. Not really one that Golden Guardians fancy trying to get in on, because they're still down 7,000 gold.
Yep, and Jensen, with all that AP, he's going to kill off that top lane tower. A couple autos, won't take him long, and then the third inhibitor is actually exposed. You know, while we saw that kill on the bottom side, Jensen almost killed Damonte off on the top side. He lived with 5-10% health, maybe. And it's triple inhib for TL, and they are now a hair's breadth away from securing their world spot and from sweeping Golden Guardians.
Yeah, from 9th back towards and potentially back for another LCS trophy. Team Liquid looking so clean in this series as they look to take down the final touches of the Golden Guardians base. That Nexus Tower is looking unhealthy, and Golden Guardians probably going to have to make their stand fairly soon, but Close is getting chunked out as Jensen is just putting his body on the line for these picks, as Impact going to redirect the ulti and barely miss Damonte. FBI trying to fend them off here. They're going to go after Tactical, is looking a bit low. Impact also in the front side is going to get rooted up, and the CC will continue. Impact is going to get locked up. He's searing charges away, but it's not enough. There's a knock up there, so they're going to find 2. Not bad for Golden Guardians, but it's just Golden Guardians going to play for something different.
So we'll just corral in all these super minions, and Golden Guardians won't even be able to wave waves in the base at the same time. This is where it gets impossible, where TL just has to stand there and wait, and the Nexus turret's already dead just to the minions. Now the Nexus is open. Here they go.
It is opened up. The fight is going to begin, but Impact with the ulti ready to go. Doesn't connect. Actually, Damonte's chasing down Jensen, almost able to get that kill, but Closer has to kite things out. Impact is tanking everybody up, but Damonte, he's trying to save his team. CoreJJ low. Broxen are going to get stunned up and shut down as Golden Guardians. They're actually going to hold here. They're going to keep their base alive as they take down Impact as well.
DeMonte.
That's what Golden Guardian's looking for. I've got 5 ultis up. I'm expecting Golden Guardian to pull the trigger pretty quickly. Impact though going to go in first. DeMonte kiting back, but Impact going to be the target. He's going to get stunned up. The CC chains are pretty long here, but there's a center ulti to protect who he's forced to flash out. But Impact, here comes the closer. Perhaps the ulti is good, knocks up 2, but Tactical going to get rooted as Broxy going to try and make something happen. DeMonte don't want a killing spree. He's taken out Core JJ, but they lost closer in the process as it's jungler v jungler violence.
The inhibitor towers are never coming back. The Nexus towers are never coming back. And now TL is at Soul Point.
Haunter is trying to get these barrels into some very sneaky spots, but who he is going to be assaulted now is Impact going to get it going. Good Glacial Fissure actually prevents, no, just barely misses the chance on Impact to get the ulti back around, but the dive is happening in for Closer. He's trying to sleep the rest of the team. Jensen going unstoppables. Golden Guardian still fighting it out here, but FBI ate so much damage as Broxer dives in to try and finish it off, but Jensen, he's found himself the double, but Impact is low. Haunter is so strong, but he's going to fall as he can't dive 1v4 for the rest of TL. So now it's the 2 marksmen only.
Look at their health bars.
FBI left alone as FBI, he's low, but he's going to get dove by Jensen. I think that's going to be it as FBI, he's got to cut it out. He gets the kill, but it's not enough. The ace and the game will go to Team Liquid, despite all the effort Golden Guardians put in, but they have nothing, no one left to defend with now, as Team Liquid are going to finish off the series 3-0, book that final upper bracket appearance with FlyQuest, book that ticket to Worlds, and look to take another trophy once again, as Golden Guardians will fall to Team Liquid.
Such a good turn there in the final moments from TL. It looks like DeMonte
on Team Liquid definitely pulled their weight. There's a reason that Broxah is our player of the series. He earned it. And boy, Mark, did he make the difference in some of those key moments to make sure Team Liquid is staying on top.
And an important matchup, too. I think a lot of people were looking at Closer as the better jungler coming in, and we're saying, can they abuse Broxah? The answer was no, not at all. Early game, shadowed him. You know, Kobe had a great breakdown showing how Broxah was able to control these scuttle crabs and get deep vision to make sure Closer didn't have any plays. Second game, you know, first game was super slow. 0 kills for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was. Game 2, he popped off countering the Lilia, who was starting to get ahead when Haunter was on it. And then game 3, comboing quite well with Jensen. Both of them had great series. I think Jensen deserves a lot of credit as well.
This week, we do have more to come. So let's go ahead and pull up that bracket. We see that Team Liquid does promote to the next match. They're going to face off against FlyQuest for a ticket to the summer finals now that both have secured their world qualification. Golden Guardians, meanwhile, they're going to return the first on Sunday to face off in a rematch in the lower bracket. TSM versus GG once again. Man, probably that was a fire match last time, and now we get to see it once more. How different do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I might be worried. I mean, Team Liquid is a really hard opponent, so I don't really fault Golden Guardians too much. But we did kind of see their inconsistent drafts come out a bit more, their like lack of ability to really snowball every game. So now that TSM knows, cool, Golden Guardians is going to focus mid, and they're going to probably play Kate Morgana blind bot, I hope TSM has prepared kind of countermeasures to that. So I think this next rematch might actually go the full 5 games, so I'm kind of excited to see both teams' adaptation.
I mean, not to mention that we don't even know who's starting at support quite yet. I will find out, you know, I think a little bit later, but I think that's Smith by tomorrow night after the
We do?
So happy to be able to get some words from Broxah after this victory from Team Liquid, which also means a qualification to Worlds, becoming the second team in the LCS to do so. Broxah, I was just talking to Power of Evil yesterday, having to wait 3 years since coming to North America before making an appearance at Worlds again. Here you are, first time here in the States and doing so. What is your initial reaction?
I feel like more than anything right now, it's just a big relief to me. Even after that game 3, I was so scared I was actually throwing in the end because we were not very quick at closing the game out. And then once it was done, I was just like, oh, yes, we actually made it. We actually qualified for Worlds. And for me, my time in North America obviously has been a bit of a roller coaster, a bit bumpy, especially in spring. But the fact that we still have managed to come back and really show up during the summer split now, even qualifying for Worlds obviously means a lot to me. I'm really happy.
You mentioned that things got a little shaky there towards the end, but I don't want to take away from the overall level of preparation that Team Liquid seemed to have going into this matchup. And having heard from Jensen prior, he didn't seem too scared of this against Golden Guardians. So what were you doing to prepare for this, considering that Closer was trying to make plays early, especially in game 1, and then you were just shutting it down and making sure to focus on objective control as a response?
I've been in a similar situation a lot of times before, going into a game where you're I wouldn't say we were expected to win because Golden Guardians did look strong against TSM, but we were expected to have the upper hand. And most of all, for me, coming into this match, I was just focusing on the mental game, the mindset going into the game, making sure that we don't underestimate Golden Guardians, making sure that I don't underestimate Closer, because they looked really good in their previous game. They actually looked really strong throughout the split as well. And I was confident in us. I am still confident in us, obviously, because I think we're a really good team. Most of all, as long as we didn't lose the battle to ourselves, as long as we came in with a good mental state and we were not too overconfident, I figured we would have a pretty good chance of winning, and that's kind of what happened. We played slow, even when we made some early game mistakes. We just made sure we didn't get frustrated. We just kept sticking to our game plan, kept playing the game the way we wanted to, and eventually we just played really well as a team and managed to close every game out.
And that cohesion as a team has shown so much, the growth throughout the entirety of this season. And interestingly enough, now you're going to be facing against FlyQuest, who have also qualified. And prior to that match, Solo was saying in an interview that they would have preferred to face off against Team Liquid compared to Cloud9. How do you think that you're going to fare going into this matchup, especially considering the control that Santorin has been having over the early game?
Well, I guess I could go the same route, saying that it's going to be really easy against FlyQuest and we're easily going to 3-0 them, but I'm going to go a bit of a different path and say that FlyQuest has been playing really well. Santorin has been a really, really good jungler. He was the number one jungler throughout the regular split in my book with how consistent he has been playing. He has played really amazing, and I'm really looking forward to playing against Santorin. Santorin is a good friend of mine, and playing this Danish jungle matchup is always really exciting. Obviously, with FlyQuest just now taking down C9, it's going to be a really, really hyped match, and I'm very much looking forward to it. We need to play at our best, so it's not going to end well for sure.
And as you said, you're able to take a big sigh of relief after qualifying for Worlds, but you do have a potential championship on your hand. And one of the greatest things about Team Liquid is the fact that you are all able to diagnose so directly what it is you want to work on. I'm curious if there are any things in particular that you're focusing on to prepare, not just for the championship, but to get you all as a team in Worlds contention.
I think most of all, we just need to keep doing our thing, keep focusing on ourselves, try to figure out how we want to approach the match from a strategic point of view. Luckily for us, we didn't really give away too much information about ourselves today. I mean, I was playing Lee Sin every game, not that I'm complaining necessarily, but yeah, just from a strategic point of view, we need to be prepared for FlyQuest and what they want, but most of all, just stick to our own game plan, stick to what we believe in, what we think will work for us, and as long as we remain on the same path, we don't get overconfident, we don't get cocky, I think we're going to have a really good shot at going all the way.
The only thing that you gave away is that Team Liquid are real good. Brox, I know you have a lot to celebrate. Thank you for stopping by.
You're
All
welcome.
right, everyone. Golden Guardians were hoping to completely kill off the dreams of Team Liquid to move on in the winner's bracket, but instead the same has been done to them. We're going to go ahead and break down this series soon enough. On the opposite side of this break, stay tuned.